Pentagon released more than a dozen videos showing Chinese fighter jets harassing U.S. military planes in international airspace.
Put out in January, America's warfighting Navy.
Is the world on the brink of a superpower showdown? The year 2027 looms on the horizon as a pivotal moment in global history, a potential flashpoint for a high-stakes conflict between the United States and China. With Beijing's ambitions to assert dominance in the Indo-Pacific and Washington's unwavering commitment to defending its allies, the stage is being set for a clash that could reshape the world order. At the heart of this brewing tension lies Taiwan, the island democracy seen as both a symbol of resistance and a strategic chess piece.
Another round of Chinese war games near Taiwan has the U.S. and other nations concerned.
As China accelerates its military modernization under Xi Jinping's directive to prepare the People's Liberation Army for potential action by 2030, the United States Navy is racing against the clock to strengthen its capabilities. This isn't just a battle of fleets and firepower, it's a geopolitical showdown that could determine the future of freedom, trade, and power in the 21st. According to the United States Navy, Project 33 is a high-priority effort that aims to ensure naval readiness to resist potential Chinese invasion by 2027 in the face of rising Indo-Pacific tensions. This schedule is in keeping with Chinese President Xi Jinping's stated broader strategic objectives for the People's Liberation Army, PLA, which include modernizing the military and getting ready for possible action by 2030, especially with regard to Taiwan.
我们不承诺放弃使用武力，保留采取一切必要措施的选项，针对的是外部势力干涉和极少数台独分裂分子及其分裂活动。
The U.S. Navy is concentrating on a multifaceted approach to keep its advantage in a time of great power competition, because it understands how urgent the issue is. At the heart of Project 33 lies the mission to create a combat-ready fleet capable of swift and decisive action. The initiative emphasizes increasing the availability and operational efficiency of ships, submarines, and aircraft, ensuring they are modernized, well-maintained, and battle-tested. Regular, high-intensity exercises, realistic wargaming scenarios, and operational stress tests form the backbone of this effort. By pushing the fleet to its limits in peacetime, the U.S. Navy aims to eliminate vulnerabilities and ensure it can respond to emerging threats at a moment's notice. In a world dominated by technological innovation, Project 33 is propelling the U.S. Navy into the future of warfare. Cutting-edge advancements, such as robotic systems, artificial intelligence, AI, and autonomous platforms are being integrated to revolutionize surveillance, precision targeting, and mission execution. Unmanned underwater vehicles and aerial systems are central to this transformation, offering unparalleled capabilities in contested waters like the South China Sea. By leveraging these technologies, the Navy is not only reducing risks to personnel, but also achieving a level of operational efficiency that rivals cannot match. Winning wars is not just about advanced weaponry, it's also about the people behind the machines. Recognizing the challenges of recruiting and retaining top talent, Project 33 places a renewed focus on building a strong, motivated workforce. Competitive incentives, cutting-edge training programs, and improved living conditions are designed to attract and retain the brightest minds and most dedicated personnel. From offering pathways to leadership to addressing quality of life concerns, the Navy is investing in its most critical asset, its people. Behind every successful operation is a robust support system, and Project 33 ensures that the Navy's infrastructure is up to the task. Modernized shipyards, advanced maintenance facilities, and fortified ports are essential for sustaining long-term operational capabilities. The focus on logistics ensures that forward-deployed forces in critical regions, particularly the Indo-Pacific, can rely on seamless supply chains and comprehensive support networks. These upgrades are designed to keep the fleet fully operational, even in prolonged or high-stakes engagements. No nation can tackle global challenges alone, and Project 33 underscores the importance of joint operations with trusted allies. By enhancing interoperability with partners such as Japan, Australia, and the Philippines, the U.S. Navy is creating a unified, coordinated force capable of countering Chinese expansionism. Joint training exercises, intelligence sharing initiatives, and shared basing agreements strengthen these alliances, ensuring that the collective strength of allied forces far outweighs any single adversary. The first island chain has emerged as the focal point of the U.S. Navy's strategy under Project 33. By increasing its presence in critical locations like Guam, Japan, and the Philippines, the Navy is creating a network of strategic footholds to counter Chinese aggression. Enhanced basing agreements, such as the expanded access to Philippine military sites, give the U.S. a forward-deployed advantage, enabling rapid response capabilities in the event of a crisis. This growing presence serves not only as a deterrent, but also as a reassurance to regional allies who rely on American leadership for stability. Project 33's ultimate goal is to deter aggression by showcasing overwhelming naval superiority. However, deterrence alone is not enough. It also prepares the Navy to defend U.S. national interests and the sovereignty of its allies if deterrence fails. From deploying mid-range missile systems to fielding advanced air defense platforms and stealth technology, the initiative ensures that the U.S. Navy is prepared to operate effectively in even the most contested environments. This combination of overwhelming power and tactical ingenuity sends a clear message: aggression will not go unchallenged. Project 33 reflects the United States' resolve to adapt to the challenges of modern warfare, where technological superiority and allied cooperation are as crucial as traditional military strength. With tensions continuing to rise, the next few years will be a defining period for the Indo-Pacific and, potentially, the world. The success of Project 33 will likely shape the outcome of this geopolitical competition, determining whether deterrence prevails or conflict becomes inevitable. In the shadow of rising tensions, China's escalating hostility is reshaping the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. The South China Sea, the Taiwan Strait, and territorial disputes with the Philippines and Japan have become battlegrounds for Beijing's expansionist ambitions, triggering alarm bells across the region. China's aggressive militarization of artificial islands in the South China Sea, once barren reefs, has transformed them into fortified outposts bristling with anti-ship and anti-aircraft systems. These installations serve as unsinkable aircraft carriers, projecting Beijing's dominance and threatening the sovereignty of its neighbors. The Philippines, with its critical position in the first island chain, has found itself on the front lines of this geopolitical storm. In response to China's growing belligerence, Manila has taken bold steps to fortify its defenses. Backed by its mutual defense treaty with the United States, the Philippines has allowed the deployment of advanced U.S. missile systems, including the formidable Taiyuan missile, to strategically vital locations such as Luzon Island. This move, while purely defensive, according to Philippine officials, has drawn sharp condemnation from Beijing, which sees it as a provocative escalation. But the stakes go far beyond mere territorial squabbles. China's military preparations for a potential Taiwan invasion by 2030 underscore the urgency for the U.S. Navy to modernize and strengthen its presence in the region. For Beijing, Taiwan is not just a geopolitical prize. It is a symbol of unfinished business. And for Washington and its allies, defending Taiwan's sovereignty is about upholding the rules-based international order that has kept the Indo-Pacific stable for decades. As Beijing accelerates its plans, the question looms larger. Will the Indo-Pacific remain a region of cooperation, or is it hurtling toward a showdown that could redefine global power dynamics? In this high-stakes chess game, every move matters, and the clock is ticking. In September 2024, Chief of Naval Operations Admiral Lisa Franchetti unveiled the Navigation Plan 2024, NavPlan 2024, a strategic blueprint designed to enhance the U.S. Navy's readiness and warfighting capabilities. This plan emphasizes 7 key focus areas to ensure the Navy is prepared to deter aggression and, if necessary, decisively win in conflict. NavPlan 2024 prioritizes the modernization of naval platforms to maintain technological superiority. This includes upgrading existing vessels and aircraft with advanced systems and investing in new platforms that leverage cutting-edge technologies. The goal is to ensure that the fleet remains agile, lethal, and capable of addressing emerging threats. The plan underscores the integration of robotic and autonomous systems to enhance operational effectiveness. By incorporating unmanned platforms, such as unmanned surface vessels, USVs, unmanned underwater vehicles, UUVs, and unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. The Navy aims to expand its reach, improve surveillance capabilities, and reduce risks to personnel in high-threat environments. Recognizing the critical importance of a skilled and dedicated workforce, NavPlan 2024 focuses on strengthening recruitment and retention efforts. In fiscal year 2024, the Navy exceeded its recruiting goal by enlisting 40,978 new active duty sailors, surpassing the target of 40,600. This success is attributed to targeted outreach initiatives and competitive incentives designed to attract top talent and retain experienced personnel. The plan emphasizes the need to upgrade and maintain critical infrastructure to support sustained naval operations. This includes modernizing shipyards, maintenance facilities, and logistics hubs to ensure the fleet's long-term readiness and ability to project power globally. Admiral Franchetti's NavPlan 2024 serves as a comprehensive guide to align the Navy's strategic objectives with the evolving security landscape, ensuring that America's warfighting Navy remains prepared to meet current and future challenges.
Well, as you mentioned, I put the Navigation Plan 2024 out yesterday. That's the navigation plan for America's warfighting Navy. And I really put this out to provide strategic guidance to the Navy and the fleets on where I think we need to go as a Navy. It really sets us on a path to improve our readiness for a potential conflict with the PRC by 2027, while also focusing on our enduring naval warfighting advantage.
The Philippines has emerged as a cornerstone of the U.S. strategy in the Indo-Pacific, offering unparalleled strategic advantages in the face of rising tensions with China. Located at the heart of the first island chain, its proximity to both the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait makes it an indispensable partner in the US's efforts to counter China's regional ambitions. The Philippines' geography is its greatest strength. With over 7,000 islands spanning key maritime routes, the country provides the U.S. with critical staging points for operations, intelligence gathering, and logistical support. Enhanced access to military sites, such as those in Luzon, just a few hundred miles from Taiwan, allows for rapid deployment of assets and personnel, ensuring operational readiness in a crisis. The deployment of mid-range missile systems like the Tian has significantly bolstered regional deterrence. These precision-guided systems, capable of targeting hostile assets across the South China Sea, send a clear message to Beijing. Aggressive actions will be met with a robust and coordinated response. Positioned in strategic areas such as Palawan and northern Luzon, these systems enhance both defense and offense capabilities, ensuring the Philippines and its allies are prepared for any contingency. Predictably, Beijing has expressed sharp opposition to the Philippines' deepening military ties with Washington, labeling these actions as provocations.
关于美国在菲律宾部署中岛，中方已经多次阐明了坚决反对的严正立场。我想再次强调，菲方引入中岛系统这一战略性、进攻性武器， 制造地区紧张对立、挑动地缘对抗和军备竞赛，是非常危险的举动，也是对本国和东南亚各国人民、对地区安全极不负责任的选择。
However, Manila has framed these measures as purely defensive, aimed at safeguarding its sovereignty against Chinese encroachments on its exclusive economic zone, EEZ, and maritime rights. Filipino leaders, backed by public opinion, have repeatedly emphasized their commitment to regional stability while asserting their territorial integrity.
I'm glad that you asked that question, that China reacted. Why don't they look at their own offensive missile capabilities and remove it, destroy their nuclear weapons, and vacate Mischief Reef and get out of the West Philippine Sea?
Under the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty, the Philippines and the U.S. have reaffirmed their commitment to each other's security. Recent joint exercises, like Balikatan, have showcased advanced warfighting techniques and highlighted the seamless interoperability between Filipino and American forces. These drills not only enhance military preparedness, but also send a strong signal of unity to potential adversaries. In sum, the Philippines plays a pivotal role in the U.S. Indo-Pacific strategy, acting as both a frontline deterrent and a logistical hub. As the U.S. continues to prioritize the region in its defense plans, the Philippines stands at the crossroads of preserving peace and deterring aggression in one of the world's most volatile flashpoints. The Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, isn't just a picturesque paradise. It's a critical chess piece in the Indo-Pacific power game. Nestled in the heart of the first island chain, it serves as a linchpin for U.S. and allied strategies aimed at containing China's growing ambitions. Its strategic position is a game changer, transforming it into a launchpad for stealth, precision, and power projection in one of the world's most contested regions. The first island chain, stretching from Japan through Taiwan and the Philippines, acts as a natural barrier to China's military and economic expansion. The Philippines sits at the nexus of this chain, granting unparalleled access to the South China Sea, the Taiwan Strait, and beyond. This location isn't just about geography, it's about leverage. Controlling the Philippines means controlling the flow of naval operations, trade routes, and regional influence. For the U.S., this means having a forward-deployed presence right at Beijing's doorstep. For China, it's a thorn in their side, limiting their ability to project power into the Pacific without contest. In potential conflicts, the Philippines' islands and waterways would serve as prime staging grounds for stealth submarine operations, missile launches, and even drone deployments. Imagine advanced U.S. Virginia-class submarines prowling the depths of Philippine waters, undetected and armed with precision-guided Tomahawk missiles. These subs could strike strategic targets deep within China while remaining shielded by the region's intricate topography. The recent deployment of tie-in mid-range missile systems in Luzon further amplifies the Philippines' importance. These state-of-the-art weapons bring critical assets in the South China Sea within range, deterring aggression and ensuring a rapid response to hostile actions. The Philippine coastline essentially becomes a defensive wall and an offensive springboard, all at once. Beijing knows this all too well, which is why it has relentlessly courted and coerced Manila through economic enticements and gray zone tactics. Yet, the Philippines' renewed military agreements with the U.S. signal a clear pivot toward countering Chinese aggression. Expanded basing rights and joint operations mean the U.S. and its allies now have a foothold closer than ever to China's shores. The archipelago's location facilitates something the Pentagon prizes dearly: multi-domain operations. Air, land, sea, cyber, and space assets can all converge seamlessly from this geostrategic hub, ensuring the Philippines remains a central pillar of any deterrence strategy. While China seeks to dominate the South China Sea, the Philippines stands as the gateway to keeping those ambitions in check. From stealth submarines lurking in Palawan's waters to missile batteries stationed in northern Luzon, the Philippines isn't just a participant in the Indo-Pacific, it's the stage on which the region's future will be decided. In the high-stakes chessboard of the Indo-Pacific, the Philippines isn't just a pawn, it's a queen. The South China Sea isn't just a waterway, it's the lifeline of global trade, with over $4 trillion worth of goods flowing through it annually. Control of this critical artery means control of the world's economic pulse, and that's precisely why the stakes are sky high. China's aggressive militarization of artificial islands in these waters threatens to choke free navigation, turning this global commons into a Beijing-dominated fortress. Enter the United States, whose enhanced naval presence serves as the ultimate counterbalance. Advanced warships, aircraft carriers, and freedom of navigation patrols send a clear signal. This sea belongs to no single nation. The U.S. isn't acting alone. Through robust alliances with Japan and the Philippines, Washington is weaving a powerful security architecture to counter China's hegemonic ambitions. The strategy includes cutting-edge military tech, joint military exercises, and seamless interoperability to respond to any crisis with lightning speed. From mid-range missile systems to dynamic war games, this collaboration ensures that the Indo-Pacific remains free, open, and unyielding to unilateral aggression. For China, it's a stark reminder the world's most vital trade route isn't up for grabs. As 2027 approaches, tensions between the U.S. and China are intensifying, with both nations preparing for a potential military confrontation. By 2030, China aims to modernize its military, focusing on naval, missile, and air power to challenge U.S. dominance, especially in the Taiwan Strait and South China Sea. The U.S., committed to defending Taiwan and ensuring freedom of navigation, is ramping up military readiness with Project 33, a plan to modernize its navy, integrate AI and autonomous systems, and deploy advanced assets in key locations like the Philippines and Japan. The Philippines plays a critical role, providing strategic military bases and missile deployments, strengthening U.S. deterrence capabilities. Enhanced U.S.-Philippine cooperation aims to counter China's aggressive territorial claims, making the Philippines a crucial ally in the First Island chain. By 2027, the U.S.-China rivalry will reach a critical point, with the world watching closely as both powers prepare for potential conflict. The outcome will shape global stability, with military deterrence and strategic alliances playing pivotal roles in maintaining the balance of power. Thank you for tuning into our channel. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis of global issues.